Specialists ng Department of Public Works and Highways were with us this afternoon, headed by Secretary Manuel Bunoan, Senior Undersecretary Emil Sadain, Yusik Pipo, Yusik Canlas, and all other officials, Department of Public Works and Highways. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. The purpose of the briefing is stated by the chairman is in support with the President's pronouncement na kailangan i-review natin or kaya investigate ang implementation ng projects all throughout the country because it is perceived that there seems to be a failure in the implementation of many projects implemented by the Department of Public Works and Highways. So, siguro para maintindihan lang natin kung paano ginawa ang isang budget, and also to clear the misconception or notion that Congress, especially the lower house, has the participation in identifying projects as well as in prioritizing projects for implementation. So siguro mas magandang to better appreciate how the budget is being prepared, I will bring you to the preparation of the NEP by the Department of Public Works and Highways. Every January or February of each year, the Department of Public Works and Highways, through the planning service, will require all RDs, all regional offices, to submit their RPBs, or the regional budget, RBPs, or the regional budget proposal. These RBPs are being prepared by each regional office. In return, ang mga regional director requires all district engineering offices to submit their own RBPs. So, magsasubmit din sila ng kanilang mga priority projects. These priority projects are projects that were based on the result of the pre-FS or feasibility studies conducted by the Department of Public Works and Highways or even project concept papers for infrastructure. So, ang ginagawa nila pag mayroon na yan, isa-submit nila yan as their priority. And one requirement for this particular project is that this should pass through the Provincial Development Council and then to be submitted to the regional office for them also to present this to the Regional Development Council. Ibig sabihin, yung mga proyekto na nilalagay nila for inclusion in the next budget ay dumaan sa scrutiny ng Provincial Development Council at the Regional Development Council. So ganun kahigpit ang pagpili ng proyekto ng isang distrito. So ngayon, karamihan ng RBPs na isusubmit ng mga regional office are beyond the ceiling of the regional office. Kasi parang wish list ito ng mga regional office. Karamihan ito malalaki ang kanilang submittal. Example, magsasubmit sila ng 200 billion piso project na lahat ay dumaan sa RDCs, pero ang marirelease sa kanila per the ceiling of the Department of Public Works and Highways ay 35 billion lang or 40 billion lang out of the 200 billion submittals. So, and therefore, isubmit nila yon doon sa central office who will eventually select the project. The project will be selected by the Department of Public Works and Highways based on their criteria. So, may mga criteria sila kung ano yung dapat nating isama doon sa mga project na yan. One major criteria nila is Tier 1. Yung mga ongoing projects, yung mga multi-year projects, yung mga continuing projects. Then, mayroon silang Tier 2, but this should subject to feasibility studies nga, submittal. And then, one of these is the OO2, or ano yung pangalan ng to? Outcome, organizational outcome 2, which is flood control. So, nasama dyan ang flood control. Yes. Not yet, sige.
Mamaya na lang, ma'am.
Tapos na lang, na?
Later na lang, ma'am. Later.
Yeah. Actually, the ceiling of the Department of Public Works and Highways or any other agency of government is based on the total budget for the year. So yung budget for the year, halimbawa 6 trillion, through the economic managers, mga economic managers ang mag-identify through DBM the ceiling of each agency of government. Sila yon. Then, when the Department of Public Works and Highways or other agencies of government receive the ceiling, sila din yung mag-reallocate nitong funds na to the regional office, depending on the needs of the regional office, and it follows the formula of the Department of Public Works and Highways. May mga formula po sila. Ang formula nila is, of course, poverty incidence, number of inhabitants, size of the region, and so on and so forth. There are so many criteria for that particular formula. Now, yung department ngayon ang magpili sa RBP na sinabit ng region. Remember that the region submits more than their allocation. For example, ang isang region, 35 billion nga lang ang matanggap, pero 200 billion ang nasubmit na project. It's them who will decide the projects that will be included in the NEP or the National Expenditure Program. Bakit ko ito sinabi? Para mawala yung misconception na ang nag-determine ng mga projects, mga congressmen. It's not. It is based on the submittal of the department, reviewed by the Provincial Development Council and the Regional Development Council. Ngayon, mayroon ng projects na lumabas, halimbawa, equivalent to the 35 billion for one region, it will be again subdivided or reallocated into the district. Mayroon din silang criteria paano ito i-distribute. Now, pag mayroon ng NEP, the NEP that the projects that are prepared by the Department of Public Works and Highways in the form of NEP or National Expenditure Program, it will be submitted to the Department of Budget and Management for them to review. And then after the review of DBM without correction, for example, and all other agencies have submitted already, they will now present this to the Executive Department for them to approve. Once approved, after the zone of the President, 2 weeks after, it will be presented to us for deliberation. Ngayon, ano ang dinideliberate natin dito? Ang dinideliberate ng Congress is the NEP or the National Expenditure Program. Yon ang ating nire-review. Nire-review natin ang lahat ng ahensya ng gobyerno na mayroong submittal through that NEP. No? So isa-isa doon, ang NEP nila, i-convert natin into GAB or General Appropriations Bill, and then we will conduct the first reading, and then it will be passed to the Committee on Appropriations for the detailed discussion. Ngayon, nadidiscuss natin yan, it passed through process, mayroong period of amendments kung saan binibigyan ang mga ahensya ng gobyerno to submit their errata. So may mga errata sila. Yung errata nila is agency-sponsored errata, but it does not prohibit the Congress as our powers to amend or to make amendments on some of the provisions of that particular GAB because nare-review nga natin. Nakita natin na may mga ahensya ng gobyerno na ang absorptive capacity mahina, binabawasan natin yan, and so on and so forth. Ganun yan, no? And after the approval, the third reading, it is submitted to Senate. So Congress is composed of 2 houses, the lower house and the upper house, and therefore, ang ating finished product, isasubmit natin sa kanila. Yun yun. I made this explanation para mawala lang yung pag-akala nila na tayo, ang mga membro ng Congress, ang naglalagay ng budget doon sa NEP. At saka yung ating nire-review ang NEP, National Expenditure Program, which originates from the Executive Department. Yun lang, Mr. Chairman.
Maraming salamat, Congressman Momo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, wala naman siguro nakikita tayong problema dun sa preparation ng NEP by the Executive at yung approval ng House dun sa ating GAB. Ang naging problema dito sa ating budget ngayon, hindi naman sa preparasyon natin dito eh. Ang naging problema dun sa BICAM, kung saan ang allegation may mga insertions na hindi na pag-aralang mabuti ng Department of Public Works and Highways. So, to simplify all these things, simple lang naman, ano ba yung mga insertions? Ano ba yung mga proyekto na yon? Yun daw lang pinagmulan lahat eh. At palagay ko, nagkataon lang na napansin ng ating Pangulo na bumaha, nadamay na itong mga proyekto na ito. Ang dapat siguro nating tingnan dito, ano ba talaga yung mga flood control projects na pumalpak. So, to simplify, kasi kung iisa-isay natin lahat yan, hindi tayo matatapos dito. Siguro, we can just ask the DPWH to submit all these projects, tapos magkaroon tayo ng individual reviews per our regions, yung ating mga concerns na regions. Yun yung siguro pinakamaganda natin gawin, dahil yung NEP, GAB, yan ay sistema natin. Hindi naman natin pwedeng baguhin na yan. It's our right as a representative of the people to propose amendments, to review the proposal of each department. So, hindi na mababago ito. Ang question lang, meron ba mga congressional insertions during the BICAM na hindi naman dumaan sa pag-aaral, especially the flood control projects, ng agency concern.
Maraming salamat, SDML Erice. Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chairman.
Parliamentary inquiry, Mr. Chair. Is this an investigation or just merely a briefing? Still a briefing. So, if it is a briefing, Mr. Chair, then we just let the department to present to us. Then later on, I will have questions about the implementation, how this project has been prepared. We'll just let the department first present to us the programs of the project, Mr. Chair. But before giving it to Secretary Bunoan, we'd like to get some remarks first from Congressman Mercado, former DPWH Secretary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, members of this very important committee, the Committee on Public Accounts, our guest, Secretary Bunoan and staff, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The Department of Public Works and Highways has always been true to its mandate in providing the projects and recommending them to Congress for approval. And true to its mission, indeed, of all the departments, I would say, because I was there, been there, and as a secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, and now on my 8th term as a member of Congress, I can say that the Department of Public Works and Highways has always been in the forefront of providing us the infrastructure advices and preparation of the projects which our different provinces are really requesting or wants to be implemented in order that, of course, we will also progress like the other provinces. And so I can really attest that the Department of Public Works and Highways, even then under the leadership of Secretary